10 Tips to Prepare for the IELTS Reading Test Part 1. Welcome back to 8.5 IELTS Sharing Community. My name is Alex Shetty. Reading is the second part of the IELTS test and takes 60 minutes. It consists of 3 or sometimes 4 reading passages of increasing difficulty, and there is a total of 40 questions to answer. All answers must be entered on an answer sheet during the 60-minute test, and no extra time is allowed for transferring answers. So, though you can mark and write on the question paper, you must enter your answers on the reading answer sheet and be aware of the limit time. In order to do well in the test, you must prepare and practice your English during the months and weeks leading up to the test. Here are a few tips. These tips provide helpful insights and reminders to help you do your best in each component of the test. Tip number 1. Skim over and watch for the answers. Unfamiliar vocabulary? That's okay. You don't need to read attentively every word. Remember, you just need to answer the question, nothing more. So skim over the text and then start looking for the answers. When you skim over the text, underline the most important phrases. It will help you to save some time when you search for answers. That's tip 1. Now we move to tip number 2. Read the instructions very carefully. So many easy marks are lost by good IELTS candidates because they fail to read the instructions properly. This is especially true in the reading and listening tests because they give very specific instructions. If you don't follow these instructions exactly, you will get the question wrong. Number 3. Don't panic. Some of the questions will be easy, and some will be extremely difficult. The key is not to panic when trying to answer a difficult one. Time and nerve need to be controlled in order to do well in the reading test. You are probably not going to get all of the questions correct, and accepting this will help you to control your time and emotions on Test A. Four. Watch your time. Don't forget you have only 60 minutes to read 3 texts and answer 40 questions. If you spend too much time on one question, you will leave less the other questions. However, if you try to do the test too quickly, you will miss information and may get confused. Some questions take you longer and which questions take you less. Everyone reads and answers questions at different speeds and styles, so work at what is best for you. 5. Read, note and review. In many ways, the reading test will be used synonyms and paraphrase sentences to test how wide your vocabulary is. To prepare for this, you should do 3 things: read, note and review. When you see a new word you don't understand, try to guess the meaning based on the words and sentences around it. Next, you should put all of your new words in a special IELTS vocabulary notebook. All our brains work differently, so find out what helps you remember vocabulary and use it. Finally, there is no point in recording all this new vocabulary if you don't review it. Tip number 6. Practice your reading skills, not your IELTS skills. Students who just practice IELTS exams are missing out on a good opportunity to improve their general reading skills. IELTS reading texts can be a little boring, and you are more likely to read regularly if you read about something you are interested in. Reading for pleasure a little every day will not only improve your English skills, but also improve your vocabulary. Remember that practice makes perfect. Thank you for your watching.